Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss about the Kendall's rank correlation coefficient. First, I am going to discuss about the conceptual understanding, what is the Kendall's rank correlation coefficient. Then we will perform the hands-on with Python. Kendall rank correlation coefficient. It is a non-parametric test. And by using the Kendall rank correlation coefficient, we measure the degree of association between the two variables, or we can say that we check the collinearity between the two variables, and those variables with a monotonic function. It means we measure the collinearity between the two variables if those variables have a monotonic function. Like, what is the monotonic function? Monotonic function is that it means our data is increasing or decreasing in a interval. If you see, right, it first increase, then decrease, then increase, then decrease, then increase, then decrease. It means it is a function of increasing or in decreasing, but those increase and decrease should be performed under a interval. That is called as a monotonic function. So our variable should behave like this. It means it is a non-linear in fashion, but non-linear with monotonic function. So if our variable are monotonic and if we want to check the collinearity between those variables, we can use the Kendall's rank correlation coefficient. This is our data, and here we have some features f1, f2, f3 and f4. And if we want to check the collinearity, like how they are correlated to each other, we can check with the help of this. If both variables are correlated to each other and have a collinearity more than, we can say, 0.7 or 0.8, we can remove one of the features. This technique we also use in feature selection. In machine learning modeling, and the correlation value vary between 1 and -1. It means 1 is more positive and negative means highly negatively correlated. So what is the parametric test? Parametric tests are those where the data is normally distributed. Here we perform the parametric test, and by using the parametric test we check the parameters of the population. How we check? First we take the samples, then we perform some analysis by using the mean, median, mode, standard deviation, variance, and on that basis we get the parameters of the population. But here in non-parametric, we assume that our population is not a normally distributed. So here we perform the non-parametric test. There are some examples of the non-parametric, like your Kendall's rank correlation coefficient, like your chi-square test. There are many more we used to perform to test the non-parametric test. Now come to our main topic, Kendall rank correlation. Here we have discussed it vary between 1 to -1. It is best suited for the discrete data. If our data set is discrete, like 1, 2, 3, where we have an exact value. Like if we talk about how many mans inside the room, you will say 2, 3, 4. You will not say 2.5 or 2.6. You will tell me the exact numbers. So those are called as a discrete data. Now we'll check the what is the formula we use. So this formula we use to perform the Kendall's rank correlation coefficient. C minus D divided by C plus D. C is your concordance pairs and D is your discordant pairs. What is the concordance and discordant? Let's understand. We have some data here. This is your X, this is your Y. Let 1, 2, 3, 4. We can say like 1, 2, 6, 5. So what we do, Xi, Yi, Xj, Yj. It means this is your first Xi, Xj, Yi, Yj. It means if Xi and Xj, it means if Xi is greater than Xj and Yi is greater than Yj, it means in the first variable, if this 2 is greater than, it means this xj, if you see this, or reversible in the opposite, like if xi is less than xj, by I is less than by j. In our case, this is greater than 1, this is greater than 2, it means this condition is satisfied, concurrent. So here we will mention the concurrent data. I will explain in next slide how we calculate, but you can understand in such a way. And discordant, if x, it means both in the opposite direction. Let's check. If this is greater than this, but this is greater than this, like this. If you see here, it means 4 is greater than 3, like this, right? But 6 is greater than 5. So here we will get the discordant. We will check how we measure the concordant and discordant in our features. So here I am going to check the Kendall's rank correlation of these two features. Whether these two features are correlated or not. What are these features? This feature is players. We have 12 players and we ask city 1, can you please provide me the ranking of the players, and same we ask to city 2, can you please provide me the ranking of this player. So they provided the ranking as per their choice. If you see, city 1 provided for player C rank 3, but city 2 provided rank 4. It means rank are not the same for each players. Now we have to check whether these two variables or the features are correlated or not. So for that we have to measure the concordant and discordant. So as per the formula, xi, it means this is your x, this is your y feature. If xi is greater than xj, this is your xi, this is your xj, or by I is greater than by j. If this condition, or xi is less than xj and by I is less than by j, this condition. If any condition is satisfied, we get the concordant. How we get? Let this condition is satisfied currently in our case, this and this, right? So how we get? The first data you will get the what is the rank we have, right? If you see, total rank we have 12, it means n is equal to 12. So one value will be, so first value will be your n minus 1, it means 12 minus 1, it means 11. This is your starting point. Now you have to check the second point. How you will get? So you got this. Now if you see 2 is less than 3 and 2 is also less than 4, it means same condition. So how many rank remaining we have? We have total 10 ranks remaining. Like here we have total 11. Now remaining rank we have 10. So we will mention the 10. Now same 3 is less than 4. What here? 4. This is in opposite, if you see. Like so here what the value we will get? We will get the initially 0 value. Then again we will check 4 is less than 5, right? But here it means it is satisfied. So here we will get the actual ranking. What is the actual ranking we will get? 11, 10, ideally it should get the 9, then it should be 8. So we will get the rank 8 here. But here we mentioned the 0. So now we will again refill with this ranking, 8 ranking here, same. If it is in opposite direction, we will fill the 8. Now again we will check 5 to 6. Then it is also in opposite. So we will fill the same ranking here. Because here we will put the 0. Then we will again check this and this. So what is the ranking we will get? 6. So same ranking we will mention here. And same way we can fill the remaining ranks. Now how we perform the discordant? The discordant means both should be in opposite direction. If you see here, 1 and 2, 1 and 1, both are in the same direction. So we will put the 0 here. 2 and 3, 2 and 4, both are in the same direction. we will again put 0. But here you can see 3 is less than 4, but 4 is greater than 3. It means both are in opposite direction. So we will fill the 1. Same way we will fill the remaining, and then we will count the total values. What is the total value of this and what is the total value of this? This is your 5, this is your 61. What is the formula? 61 minus 5 divided by 61 plus 5. Then we will get the 8484. So we can say 0.85 approximate. So what is the coefficient we are getting? Correlation coefficient 0.85. It means they are correlated to each other. So we can remove any one of the features. So let's how we can perform with the help of Python. If you see here, what I am going to do, I am going to import some libraries NumPy and Pandas, and I created these two array here. Then I am going to do the scatter plot. If you see here, so if you see here, these are the monotonic function, increasing and decreasing, but in a interval, same interval. So it means we have to perform the non-parametric test, and this variable is your monotonic, so we can use the Kendall's rank correlation coefficient. How we can do that? First let me create the data frame. This is your data frame I created. I just added the name of the column here of these two arrays. Then this formula we can use, data frame dot correlation method. Then what the method I am going to use? I am going to use the Kendall's. So you will get the city and city both same variable. So you will get the correlation 1. City and city 2 you will get the 1. But city 1 and city 2 you are getting the 8484. Same thing I am getting with the help of your manual process. And same thing I am getting with the help of Python. It means both are verified. So this way you can use the Python to check the Kendall's rank correlation coefficient. It is very easy. You can perform in a single line. So that's it from my side for the today. I hope you will like this video. If you will like this video, please share with your friends and colleagues, and also subscribe my channel. If you will have any query or question, you can mention in the comment section. I will try to answer all of your queries. Thank you.